The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers.
And this will be a return from deep in the end zone.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play fake. Here's Love. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Love, they go play action now. Eluding the pressure right. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted.
He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Nagar's kick is good.
And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, going to the air with Love. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense.
Nagar now for the point after.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's going to air one out for Anderson.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Love rolling to his right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
First down, Love to pass. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. This is McCaffrey on the give. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. But he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Love looking to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy that...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's taken down inside the 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Mayfield on play action. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Love. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Love. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Love. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. After the sack on first down, Love. Ebron with it over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Brown. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
First down, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield with it once more. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go. Switch.
Here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are back within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. First down, going to the air with Love. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Love now. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side.
And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
McCaffrey.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Browns 25. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for Cleveland.
Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it. And we saw evidence of that right there.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Mayfield. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a run with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
To throw now. Here's Love. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Browns are right back in this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Following the interception, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
At the 24-yard line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Check, 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 check. Run.
Mayfield off the play fake. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time, Mayfield on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his big tight end here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.